Real women murders, not fiction. Love women, don't kill them. Giving real women, unknown women, recognition to the world. Please support our channel and please subscribe.
Someone saw something and someone knows something.
A 15-year-old girl murdered, and Youngstown police tonight are frustrated over a lack of help from the community. Good evening. I'm Stan Boney.
I'm Lindsay Watson. Nearly 48 hours after Youngstown's fourth homicide of the year, police are being vocal about the need for support from the community.
They've looked at video and interviewed witnesses who were there Saturday night at Martha's Boulevard Tavern, and still no one has been arrested. So this afternoon, police asked for help from those who were there. First News reporter Jacob Thompson has our top story tonight at 10.
There were dozens and dozens of people at this event. Someone saw something and someone knows something.
Saturday night around 10:30, Youngstown police were called to Martha's Boulevard Tavern on Southern Boulevard. A fight broke out at a birthday party leading to gunfire. 15-year-old Amya Monserrat was shot and died at the hospital. Now the police are asking for information from anyone that was there.
Anonymous tips are great, and they can point us in the right direction, but they're not good enough to get a conviction. They're not good enough to get warrants signed. They're not good enough to move forward with a case in the direction that we want it to.
Police have confirmed there were multiple shooters between the two groups. Lieutenant Muhammad Awad says the conflict between the two groups have been going on for a couple weeks. Captain Jason Simon says people involved in this and recent homicides have been younger.
All of those individuals who were killed, in addition to some of the arrestees or suspects that we have in mind, are all juveniles or very, very young adults.
Awad says there were many people at the tavern that weren't involved and says someone needs to say something.
I don't recall a situation where a person who's not involved was retaliated against for coming forward and doing the right thing.
Youngstown Law Director Jeff Limbian says they will be also going after anyone who is protecting the suspect.
If you're thinking about assisting the shooter in some way, understand that you're putting yourself at great risk of going to prison for the rest of your life.
In Youngstown, Jacob Thompson, WKBN.
This as the norm in our community anymore.
Right now at 6, community leaders in Youngstown talking about the tragic shooting death of a 15-year-old girl. Tonight, police are working the case and searching for anyone connected to the crime. Today, counselors were at Valley Christian High School as classmates remembered 15-year-old Amya Monserrat. She was killed in a shooting over the weekend.
And the crime is impacting teens all over the city. The principal and counselor at Rayen Early College says young people are struggling to make sense of it all. First News reporter Abigail Cloutier is live tonight outside of Youngstown Police Headquarters. Abby.
Dave and Lindsay, I'm here in downtown at Youngstown Police Department, where police are still investigating after the shooting death of 15-year-old Amya Monserrat this weekend after a birthday party. Today I spoke with those who are hearing of the effects from her passing, including Reverend Kenneth Donaldson, who's counseling kids who knew her at Ray and Early College today. His biggest takeaway, that he doesn't want kids to struggle with trauma in silence.
And I talked with some young ladies today. They hadn't eaten or slept in a few days. The one girl said, I'm afraid to go to sleep. And every time I close my eyes, I see her.
It's not the first time Youngstown students have been affected by gun violence. Monica Jones, the principal at Ray and Early College High School, says many of her students knew Amya, and some were at the party when the shooting happened.
Kids are having nightmares. They're afraid to come to school. They're afraid that somebody thinks that they know something, that who did it.
Rain's social worker, Chris Creste, says the students want the cycle to end.
I've had them say, how can we change things? I've had that come from some of their mouths. How can we make a change? We don't want it to be like this. We want to be safe. We want to have fun. We want to be kids.
Reverend Donaldson adding, even if the kids act okay, they need support, and the trauma can't be ignored.
At some point, though, we have to help them navigate and help them understand that if we don't do something now, we become a part of the problem and not a part of the solution.
All the community leaders I spoke with today stressing there isn't just one solution, but that there needs to be patience and understanding during this time. Live in Youngstown, Abigail Cloutier, WKBN 27 First News.
Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Please subscribe.